Okay, we're looking good. Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I am the Ephemeral One, and welcome back. Nah, let's welcome to me streaming randomly whatever the hell I feel like tonight. I'm exhausted. Today was a long damn day, so I don't have the energy to do too much. So tonight we're just going to stream random games. Just hop and bop around. So, where was I? Oh yeah. This is Odd Sparks. This was the demo I was showing off where it's Pikmin with all sorts of resources, and they give you quests, and you just basically build up factories using these adorable little wooden bastards to do the work. So, and our current quest is looking for a bee elephant, which are these really big, well, they look like kind of a mix of a bee and an elephant. And we're just gonna look to go toss a bunch of our little bastards to kill it for one of our quests. So, we're just kind of wandering around. But yeah. That's one of several quests we have. Oh, and to show off what I mean about this being like a factory builder, if we go a little further east, I believe. Excuse me. Sinuses have been bothering me all day. It's one of the many reasons I'm just not feeling up to doing a specific game, and I'll probably be bouncing between games tonight. But, let's see. East of here, I believe, yeah. We'll eventually see the first construction line I have working. Okay. So, this is our logger. It is infinitely producing wood. Then our little guys take that wood and give it to our sawmills to produce logs, sawn timber, which we need to make. Oh, this one needs to switch from sawn timber to wood panels. And then our sawn panels are all full up for storage, yeah. And yeah. So that's 2 stages. In addition, we also have these guys taking the lumber, whatever extra wood we have, to make more of our little workers. Alright. What we can also do, because we have so much stuff, is more looking for a shed. Sorry about that. But a shed, we can throw all sorts of extra goodies in. Yep. Alright. Oh, we can also customize our outfit. Yep. So yeah. Nice little shed to work on. Let's see. Yep. And then from there, we just gotta keep looking around for the elephant. Random chests dotted around the map. Looks like there's some dark area here, so maybe be able to find... Well, there's the corpse of a bee elephant, but not an actual living one. Okay. I think we've hit about what we can find on the east side, but let's try mapping it out for us. This is a ancient container. Nope. Okay. Yeah, nothing to that. Alright. Yeah, I think we've hit about the limit of what the east part of the map offers. Oh, and if you go too far, yep, leaving the play area, they will just stop you. Same thing there. Blocked air vent. These are actually some of the first aggressive enemies, the mantis stags. But don't really need to deal with them. Ah, there's a bee elephant. So alright. Yep. Alright, lost one. Yep. Alright. Yep. Alright. And keep hitting it. Alright, call them back before they get crushed by it. Alright. 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 I lost two of them so far. Yep. Alright. Additional. Alright. And just keep working around it. Of course, we don't have our really good sparks yet, so... Yep. Alright. Unfortunately for you, I had a backup group. And there we go. Nice. Yep. Good work, little buddies. So, now that we've killed the elephant, we can head back to the camp. Head back to town. talk to the merchant who gave us the job in the first place. Alright. Okay, so that's the combat challenge done. And what's left? 80 wood panels. Okay. So then that's for the last one. Alright. And yeah, the point the merchant has is, you know, you literally have a little army here we could manufacture. Alright. Bunch of more goodies and sawn timber. Okay, I only needed 80, but we got more than enough. So let's head back. Alrighty. Let her have it. Alright. Such hard work. Okay. So now we need to go here and assign all our little guys to do the work. Alright. Tier 2 is done. Which means then the next thing will be... Oh, it's the lumberjack who gives us our next quest. Okay, let's see it. Alright, the wood workshop. Alright, we need to deliver 40 wood panels. Already have it being produced, so there we go. Alright, the wood... Yep, Woodcraft 3. So... Alright. Alright. Tier 2, Tier 3. Wood workshop to make blades. Alright. Okay. So then what else I need is here. Okay, so aetheric clump. Unlocks additional slot in the active sparks bar. Okay, so now we can have more sparks. And it's we need wood panel. Okay, so trash, so now I'm able to throw things away. And finally then, workstation shrines available in demo at range 2, one of... Okay, and that's the last thing, and that'll be the end of the demo. So what that means is we've now effectively seen what the basic processes of building a factory, you know, having all these little bastards to do all the heavy lifting. Yeah, this game comes out tomorrow officially, so with any luck, we'll be able to play this all tomorrow in the actual thing and build our actual factory and get all this working. Alright. And yeah. A simple complex, so I need 20 sawn wood and okay. Alright. Wood workshop. Okay. Oh. Edit. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Okay. So let's get rid of this tree. Alright. Then we can add extra space to road. Yep. And this... Okay, this needs both... Okay. Wooden blade... To make wooden blades. So this will need both the wood panels... Okay, and sawn lumber. Which then I believe can allow you to create another type of... Yeah, another type of spark. Etheric distillery, Arty spark, Loamy spark, Scouty spark, Choppy spark I think is the one we need. Okay. So let's go see. But yeah, you'll get various types of sparks, so various type of workers. Made of different materials, and go from there. But yeah. Choppy. Okay. So, alright, so I have to unlock the last bit, basically the end of the demo. Okay. So then, yeah, here we need more Stumpy Spark. Okay. And that all goes towards making the Crafty Sparks. Yeah, I can throw in some of my stumpies. Alright. Okay, so let's go unlock the end of the demo. Sorry about that. Okay, so we should be able to just... Okay. So that is officially the end of the demo. Raw Aether. Okay. But now we'll be able to... Oh. So now there's another quest from the... Oh. Okay. Okay, so Choppy Sparks. Okay. Alright. So from here, we're able to just do... Alright. Okay. Yeah, so we just head up to the choppy sparks. Because I believe choppy sparks are where you're going to be able to start cutting down trees. And that opens up a lot of potential. Alright. Now, ideally, you always want to have... Alright. Okay. Surprisingly good at cutting, despite being made of wood. Alright. So, chop down larger trees. So, we need... wooden swords and wooden... Okay, a lot of our wooden buddies. Okay. 10. Yep, and we have a... Yep. So, and just to be clear... Yep. He's slow, but... Yep. And here we go. And yep. So yeah. And now we have a way of making more choppy sparks. Now we just need wooden swords, which were being made back at our original camp. So, we'll see how they've been going along. But yeah. Yeah. So... how to put it. So yeah, I've just been... Today just kind of burned me out. I've been working so much that... I don't know. It kind of been hitting me lately that I've worked retail for pretty much on 20 years. And I've never been the type to really take a vacation or, you know, really do much for myself. So, it just kind of hits me. And choppy, and our basic wood make. Okay, we're just missing. Okay. Okay. Well, we'll go make some choppy sparks first, and then we'll go take care of the rest. But yeah, it just kind of been hitting me lately that I've been working my ass off for decades for not a whole hell of a lot, to be honest. I don't know, just kind of tired of people, for lack of a better way to say it. Alright. Okay, so the biggest thing to produce here would be additional loamy. Yeah, because our biggest thing we're... Yep. a source of... Yeah. Of the etheric shards. At this point in the demo, we don't have a really good way of producing etheric shards, or if there's an infinite supply from like one of the bases. Yeah. Yeah. That's one of the biggest things. It's just not enough. How are we looking on crafties? Additional, so that gets us back to the maximum. Okay, but yeah. You upgrade your character, you upgrade your personal retinue, the little soldiers you get to follow you, and then also build out factories and such. And they'll give you more buildings, refiners, assemblers, harvesters, and you'll be able to organize and create fancy factories. So, that's Oddsparks. I'm looking forward to that, and barring anything else, it gets released tomorrow, so I'll probably get to stream that. But this isn't called Let's Stream Randomly for no reason. This wasn't just me rambling, it's just, this is what I felt like starting off, showing off. So, let's swap. Now that I'm using OBS to record, now that I've gotten OBS to work properly, we can now do that. So, yep, so all we gotta do is save, and then out we go. Let's see. We'll look at Mandragora, the demo. Whispers of the Witch Tree. This game uses autosave, like most do now. Let's see, where was I? I don't really remember, because the system crashed on me. So... effectively, it's a 2D action adventure explorer. You have dodge on R2. L2 lets you channel your magic. Square attacks. Triangle is your magic. X is the jumps. And yeah. Yep. Now, the big thing to note about magic is it doesn't stagger. The other thing to note, you might have noticed, are you take damage real quick. One's pick up. Yep. Alright. Alright. So yeah. Basically just keeps... It's a 2D action game. Whoop. Oh, and there is fall damage. Nasty fall damage too. Okay. Well, now I know. And yeah. Oh. There we go. Okay, so fall damage is pretty egregious in this game. Go figure. Alright. Touch that to get my stuff back, so soul style. There we go. Alright. And clambering. Alright. magic works wonders. Okay. Oh. Airborne enemies, nothing too much to sniff about. Oh. Okay, extend down will just let you go to the next spot. Okay. R1. Okay. So yeah, exploration. Money! Well, this looks like... Okay, save point. I'm like, this is either a boss or a save point. Yeah, kind of like a side-scrolling Elden Ring. Very much inspired. You even have save points. And level ups. Alright. Which gives you points to spend on talents, which... I'm trying to remember. I think I was going... Offensive node... Cripple. Increases your... Yeah. Power, which gives you more damage. And spell power, so why not? Okay. Alright. Funny that the beam actually works through shields, so... There we go. Yeah, the beam works through shields, so fuck it. Why work hard? Okay, go down the well.
It's stuck.
Of course it is. Alright, so down the well. Because of course. Yeah, it's not a fantasy game without a sewer level. Of course.
Oh, smells in here.
Oh, no surprise. Yep. Alright. So yeah, swinging actually stuns and gives you more damage, but magic is a constant, so it is one of those trade-offs. Alright. Oop.
Nice.
Map fragment of the hinterlands. Oop. Yep. Yep. There we go. Well, I mean, shit, if you're just gonna stand there, buddy, I'm gonna just laser beam you down, because why not? Oh, God, I get so sick of natural ones. But yeah, it's a part of the game, but it is just still sucks. Alright. That. Alright. Oh. Okay. Alright. Yep. Okay. Yep. Okay. Yep. Here we go. And it can resurrect its fucking rats, of course it can. Of course it can. Yep. Of course it can. Alright. Yep. Okay. Okay, I can get the laser beam back. Yep. And while he's resurrected... Oh. Yeah. Okay. Yep. Yep. Okay. Yep. Okay. Okay. We're doing alright. Nice. Keep your distance. Yep. Alright.
Biggest rat I've ever seen. That's not natural.
No shit. Our protagonist, everybody. Alright. Still. Plenty of magic. Alright. This gets us. Oh, the door is barred shut by tentacles.
Get younger all the time, they do. This one must have been ripped straight from his mother's tit before they slapped the helmet on him.
Oof.
What's this? I thought they stopped trying to get the bodies. No, Ma? Let's get you some company, boy.
Oh, fuck off, dude. Oh, yay. Yep. Of course. Alright. Alright. Yep. Nope. Of course. Potatoes, cheese. Yep. Ah, come on! At least I probably don't have to fight the rat again. Oh well. Alright. So yeah. Basically all you lose is your experience when you die, so...
Oh,
Hey, that looks like a new shield. Yeah, I can't use it because I'm a magic user, but it's still pretty nice. Okay. So yeah. Let's see. We probably don't have to refight the boss. Let's see. At least that's my guess. We'll see. Apples and potatoes I found in the sewers. Yeah. I know desperate times call for desperate measures, but this might be a bit much. Oh well. Alright. Yep. Alright. Alright. Almost fails. Laser beam is just that good. Alright. Yeah, switches there. Sweet. Yeah, I don't think I make that jump. Okay. Besides, I kind of just want to get my stuff back. Yep. 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 Alright. Yeah, we're in... Because we didn't just come off of fighting a boss, we're perfectly fine. Yep. Yep, and I fucked up again. That's a nice earthy flavor. Ugh. Yeah, I'm not taking it too seriously. Like, the game is not so strict you need to be Like, from what I can tell, the game's not so strict that you need to have perfect timing and everything will kill you in a couple of hits. Things will kill you in a couple of hits from what I can see, but it doesn't look like it's particularly nightmarish. I am kind of just taking it easy. So, overall, can't say it's bad. Very much a grimdark. Very much a grimdark, I could see it being. I mean, the big revelation that we are a witch of some capacity, or considered a magic user as evil. Yeah. Okay, that is just a death pit. Okay. Alright. And they just leave 2 extra rats down here. Okay. Alright. So, nothing amazing. Back up. Alright, folks. Alright. Yep. Right here. Yep. Yep. And there we go. There you go, big man.
Shiny baubles.
Yep. There we go. Huh. And up here, just some more gold. Nice. Hey, rabbit meat. I guess that makes sense for an archer to have some. Yep. So yeah. So this is a very invasion-heavy game, I can say that much.
Let's cut you up.
Alright. Yeah, so dodge roll is... This is another one of those games where dodge roll is king. Alright. Oh. Oh, there are traps on the floor. Cute. And I can see you. Can I hit you? Yeah, I can. Well, if you're gonna give me the option to just sit here and laser beam you.
I'll take this.
Savage broadsword. Alright. Can I equip that? Indeed. And it is heavier, but it does do more damage. It doesn't look like the swing switched. The swing changed. Ah! Save point. Alright. So we can level up 3 times. Sweet. Alright. Which gets us... We could do cripple. Increases your weakness chance. Slow. Okay. Or... offensive node. Weakness chance. Damage, strength, or Okay. Go ahead for some physical. And there. Okay. So yeah. So 2 spirit and 1 strength. Okay, so you get to pick your stats. Okay, that's not bad. Then from there, vitality node. Utility node, okay. Knowledge, okay. Inspiration, okay. And who are you?
Oh, say, you looking for a guide to Wickham? I'm your guy, Gerald Burrough, adventure extraordinaire at your service. Not cheap, but worth every penny.
Love the art of this
I'm
guy.
currently banned from this city. Little misunderstanding in a dice game, and a miller's daughter. But if you could put in a good word with Commander Claiborne, I'm your guy.
I'll see what I can do.
Really? You are one in a million, stranger. Just remember the name, Gerald Burrough. But if anyone asks, please don't tell them where to find me.
Okay. Let the right one in. Alright. Gather some mushrooms, okay. And yeah. Let's see.
An Inquisitor, yeah. We should probably run it by the commander, but I'd rather you just announced yourself. Gotta save
Yeah.
my energy for the second shift.
Aw. Okay. In here.
It's not my frog.
Yeah, though.
An Inquisitor. Hope you're not here for any of my patrons. I suspect you're looking for Commander Claiborne. He's at the end of the street. Guards outside the door. Oh, and if you ever find yourself back this way, stop by. Got something that might test those famed abilities of a Crimson City Inquisitor.
Alright. She does sell a diagram, the Great Cookbook. Okay, teaches you 5 recipes. And then just sells food to increase, restore health, yeah. Alright. And we have all sorts of goodies, yeah. Alright. So. Yeah. Alright. Guards by the door.
Sorry.
Oh, another. Alright.
Nice day for fishing, ain't it?
There we go.
Underground is currently off limits. Please keep moving.
Oh, okay. That's. Is that guard by the door?
Hey, Emma, you know why I don't trust trees? They're a little shady.
Oh, Dad. You're so bad at jokes. And you already said that one.
Yeah. Ah, here we go.
Here to announce yourself, Inquisitor. Go on.
Alright, let's go talk to the Claiborne.
Let's pretend I have time for you, Inquisitor. I've no allegiance to Crimson City, but you made it through Old Wickham alone. So you've no doubt got some pressing business. Let's hear it.
Okay. Guild Saga Vanished Worlds. It's pretty good. It's like a pixelated Divinity Original Sin 2 short demo. Oh. I'll have to take a look at it. I'm looking for a witch in Graveseep Swamp. Only way through is blocked. I assume you know a way through?
Aye, you've thinned the numbers of the bandits, I hear. And that's why we're speaking. but I'm fighting for the city on two fronts, and can't help but use my leverage to ask for your assistance.
Two fronts.
The West fell in the night some months ago. Something killed the good lords and ladies, all of them trapped by the massive gate separating them from the riffraff. Then bandits took over Old Wickham to the east, all but cutting off our supply chain. They've been raiding our stocks, coming up through the old ruins beneath the city.
You want me to clear them out?
I suspect your liege leaves you no choice but to get your errand done, no matter the cost. Passage to the underground's back the way you came. For my sake, best of luck, Inquisitor.
Of course. Alright.
Inquisitor.
Oh,
Not available
not
to demo.
allowed through the west gate, sorry.
Okay. So that's not allowed in the demo, otherwise they would... Let's see.
Go on in, if you must.
And this would be where they want us to explore. Yep. Small crocodescence, yeah.
Nope.
Oh well, figured it wouldn't be that easy. Okay. Alright. Looking for safe ways down. Whoop. No. Okay, what's in here? Oh, save point. Okay. Look at marketplace, sewers. Okay. Alright. There we go. Just picking up goodies as we go. Trap. Watch your flooring. Oh. Okay. Okay, so that more looks like a way back. Okay. Yep. Nice. Okay. Nothing too nightmarish down here so far. Okay. Hadn't gone this way yet. Yep. Okay, poisoning us. This guy. Okay, this guy's actually good. Oh no! He's actually trying to fight me. Oh well. Let's see what we can do. Yep. 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 Poison just... Okay, so poison can kill you. Okay. Yep. Oh. Wow. Yep. Alright. Yep. Alright, can I make that jump? Don't think so. Nope. Okay, so can't go that way. Got full confirmation that is not a way I can go. Alright. Ah, I see. Oh! Oh, there's trap. Oh, I see. There are traps all over the place. Okay, so this is a trap evasion spot. Okay. Okay. Over that. Jump over this. Okay. Spike floor. Okay. Okay. Alright, got it. Yep. Alright.
Great.
Alright. Okay. Yep. Yep. There we go.
Oh, locked.
Okay. Perfect. Yep. Okay. And rest. Okay. So then now, do the archers come back? Alright. Nice. Yep. And heal. Just barely. Okay.
It's locked.
Okay. Well, good to know. Well, we unlocked it for what it's worth. So that'll be easier for later on. Alright. And you. Yep. There it is. Oh, there's the gate key we needed. Yeah, lots of traps. Hey, back to the start. Nice and easy. So the classic Souls formula of fuck this, not fighting everything, does in fact work. Back to the witch tree. And our blacksmith buddy.
Can I help?
Craft copper bars. Okay. Yeah, because then we wanted to make basically the copper set. Okay. Equipped. Yeah, the only thing. Okay, because Inquisitor's traveling cloak. Okay. Poise, 4.5 armor. Okay.
Something you need?
Okay, so we need one more copper bar. Okay. Okay. And I still would need more coal. Okay. So we'll start with the best. The leggings. The gloves would require 2 more pieces of coal and 1 more bar. Okay. Can I just buy... Oh yeah, I can still buy more copper ore. Okay. Yeah, just buy max. Okay. And craft, copper bars. Oh, I need more coal. No, not max. Let's go 15. Okay. Then for the gloves, yeah, I need another copper bar. Then I just need the money, which I can sell. What do I have? Flawed amethyst, sure. Pheasant meat, go ahead. Flawed citrine. Okay. So the gloves at the very least. So the only thing I would need left is the hood for 4 copper bars. For that I would need... Oh, I'm just out of money. Okay. Arcane core. Okay. Okay, last copper bar. And then I just need 225 gold. Okay. Fangs, yeah. Oh, there we go. And the copper hood. So then the only thing I may need is a kite shield, but I can't really use that anyway. So, let's see. Savage broadsword is savage broadsword, nothing new there. Alright. Armor, yeah. Requires, oh. Okay. So if I did rather than the hood. Okay. Now we're looking better. Alright. So our total defense, active skills. Alright. Okay. Okay.
Oh,
Partially over. But we should take far less damage. So let's try it out. Okay. So, crossroads, sewers. Okay. Let's see. So we've been dying in 2-3 hits. Yeah, not bad. Yep. Alright. Yeah, still takes about 2 hit arrows. But that makes sense.
Locked. Oh, it's blocked from this side.
Okay. Okay. So this wasn't the way. Okay. Alright. Of course. Nice.
No, it won't open from here.
Okay. Yep, another. Okay. Alright. Yeah. Okay. Yep. Might as well get the laser going. Yeah, that's about half its HP, so I ain't complaining. Yep. 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 Ow. Heal up. Alright. And bye-bye. Shadow shards learned. So, active skills. Release a short-range blast of shadows. Okay. Okay, so the laser beam and the...
Can't open from this side.
Okay. So laser beam and shotgun blast we now have. Okay. so I can't go from here. Okay, so we're finding all the dead ends and the ways back. Which means it won't be hard to find. Okay. Okay. So we're looking at this so far.
I'm heavy.
Okay, maybe take off. Okay. Alright, another level up. Endurance. Power. Okay. So left-hand side.
Wrong item in my hands.
Okay. Okay. Yep. Yeah. We'll drink up real quick. Alright. Alright.
It's blocked from this side.
Of course it is. Okay. So nothing there. Alright. Bloody ear. And there. Alright. Ow. Okay. So that's the first floor. That looked suspicious.
I'll take this.
A diagram. Okay. The text is a little hard to read, but not the worst. Okay. Now let's get her. Okay. Cleanse the ruin. Oh, okay. So, yeah. Okay, so our quest was just to kill all these guys in here. Okay.
Nice.
Map fragment of Wickham. Okay. Okay. Alright. Alright, Claiborne. I did your dirty work.
You wanted me to help your daughter stuff the goose. I think I stuffed the wrong bird. Pepper's always good for a laugh.
Alright.
You've got quite the reputation, you Inquisitors. Not a sterling one, but your skills definitely live up to their notoriety.
Thanks.
I sent word. My men have cleared a path for you to the monastery. Go through there and the old cemetery. The path will lead you to the swamp. The west gate is open to you as well. I honor my debts. Should you find your way around these parts again, a pair of skilled hands is much needed these nights. Best of luck with your witch hunt, Inquisitor.
Oh, by the way, a man named Gerald Borough want permission.
I expelled him for his own safety. There are several husbands and fathers that would like to string him up, and I can't protect him. Tell him to find another town to make into his personal brothel.
Oof. Alright, well, Alright, got some food, got some money, and I imagine this is the end of the demo. Yep. Yep. Okay.
Ella, you know what one wall says to the other wall?
Okay. Well, let's go talk to him. Crossroads. I think that's where he was. Yep.
What's the good news? It's good, right? Oh, your face says no, but my optimism says fuck yeah.
Sorry, you're not getting back in Wickham.
Well, that really sucks. How am I going to make a living without selling hope to the foolhardy? Tips to the treasure hungry? Yarns to those yearning for yarns?
A bullshit artist. So, bullshit.
What? No. I'm a man of the world. A natural-born treasure hunter with knowledge of all things traps, treasures, maps, and monsters. I make it my business to know things and help those a bit more reckless to find their way to the lap of luxury.
In the next life. Still not sure what that means, but here's a place you can go for now.
A place to go. That's, something. Yeah, I think I can work with this. Because I kind of have to.
Alright, so he heads to the tree. And gets us a lockpick. Nice. Okay. Hunter's Trail, the Witch's Tree. Alright.
You having trouble getting to Wickham?
There were bandits. There aren't anymore.
I wish there'd been another way. Something else you need?
Upgrade. Need more copper ore. Yeah, he's out. Could make some more copper bars. Would that be enough for the because the only other thing he needs is shield. Tin bar, but we haven't seen tin stone, and I doubt there's any in the demo. Okay. Alright, so that's him hitting level 3. And I just need a few pieces of coal to do kite shield. Oh, he does start selling tin stone. Not that we have really much to make with it. Alright. Okay. And craft the kite shield just cause. Alright. Okay. So we're not allowed to use the kite shields or any of the shields, but alright.
You know, most would look around this camp and see rock bottom. But I got here, and do you know what I saw? Spooky woods and Oxwee. But then, I squinted a bit.
Map fragments. Alright, he gets 200 XP for each one. That gets him to level 2, so it lets us know.
Went over your maps. Outline the opportunities. Have a look.
Alright, and he also sells skill books. Okay. Okay, so it allows us various skills. He also sells lockpicks, throwing knives, some meat. Okay. Hunting survival and some fun skills. Chaos dice. Okay. Okay. Okay, so he offers various items and information. Ah, he starts outlining the map and what's in what area, I imagine. Okay. Huh. Says there was a door down here we couldn't go through. Okay, it's one of those, yeah. Probably just not in the demo. Okay. I'm definitely intrigued, and it definitely seems interesting. So I'd say we hit the end. And personally, yeah, I'm impressed. I like what I'm seeing, and then overall, it is a competent game. I don't think it. I could see the combat getting a little repetitive / a bit dull, but I could definitely see going through it at some point. Especially as I can't imagine this game's actually that expensive. Like, let's take a look. 40 bucks. That seems a little high for what I would honestly feel for this game. But definitely not bad. Let's see. Oddsparks, Mandragora. Okay. Real quick, we'll dip our toes back into Pathfinder just to remind everyone, and myself, how far we are. Where all I remember is I hit max level, and I'm kind of stuck at... Yeah, so, at max level... And I just remember that I basically just have to do a lot of military stuff. Because my characters are all kitted out for the end of the game. It's now just... at least that's what I remember. Yeah, because Arushale wants to talk doesn't happen. Upgrading a bastion. Yeah, okay. Right, we were just working our way. Yep. Right, we were just working our way through all this. Because, yeah, my characters are all set. Like, if I check my characters, everyone's level 20. If I remember correctly. And the only thing we're missing is 2 mythic ranks, which you get on the end of the game, if I remember correctly. Like, if I check my characters... Oh no, we're almost max level. Yeah. Yeah, we're almost max level. So it's mostly just getting ourselves the army through. Okay.
Focus on the goal.
Alright. So we're not quite there yet. Okay, that's good to know. Let's see. Let's see. What else? Where can I dip my toes in? You know what? Okay. I kept talking about the manage game content. Or is it an option? It's more system. Save data. There we go. Save data for PS5. Yeah. And where is it? SD Gundam. Sort by... Okay, if it's sort by name, so it'll be down towards the bottom. Yep. SD Gundam Battle Alliance. Yep. Alright. Because let's see how picky they are. Because they block it from streaming. They block me from streaming it. Let's see if they... Let's see how they handle it if I just stream it through OBS. Like you see, gameplay recording paused. So if this video gets demonetized, well, it's already demonetized. I don't make money. I don't have enough subscribers to make money anyway. So screw it. I'm gonna turn it up just a little bit, just for you guys. All right. Well, here, I'm not going to play the whole video. Because I can imagine that getting demonetized immediately. Because the owners of Gundam are so fucking overprotective. Yep. Okay, English, accept. Yeah. Decline. Okay. Alright. Sunrise are a pain in the ass and they're really overly protective. But let's see. A new game. So... All Famous G Universe Online. Select Protagonist. MS Select. Player, Partners 1 and 2. Mission Select. Welcome to G Universe. November.
宇宙世紀0079 11月ジオン公国による独立戦争は転機を迎えていた地球連邦軍は
Says it all on the screen.
この作戦にはある る特務部隊に参加していた。ジムの実戦データ収集を行う支援小隊、通称
Yep.
ギャザーロード隊である。戦場を吹き荒れる鉄の嵐の中、その現象は突如起こった。小隊長、作戦開始よ。
了解。
二号機。
So, the introduction of the GM into the battlefield. There was the introduction of the first mobile suit from the Federation, barring the prototype RX-79.
今のは何？
Uh-oh. Yeah, because there are famous songs in it.
隊長応答して。こちらギャザーロード隊。
So,
あんたら意識しました。小隊長。作戦前なのよ、小隊長。
so effectively we're playing the pilot of the original GM.
ユの特務総長、緊急回線を。
分かったわ。ハロー、回線つないで。
了解了解。了解。ハロー小隊長。ハロー小隊長。
Juno's personal terminal?
そうだ。俺だ。ハロだ。起きろ小隊長君。
Alright.
先に聞いておきたい。認証コード確認。名前を登録しろ。ここで戦う君の名を。
Player name is set during multiplayer. We can be Ika Adonis. Nah. I am myself, Reflim Sordagian. Alright. And pick a save slot.
登録完了。階級は
Right.
少尉。地球連邦軍所属。
Man,
特
there's
務
special
小隊。独立混成機械化技術支援小隊。
Basically, these are the test pilots for the GM, the first Federation mobile suits to be slated for mass production. There was the Gundam, which was the original prototype, as well as a few other mechs that were early designs put into physical theory. That's where it centers around the original Gundam series. For those unfamiliar, the story of the original Gundam series is effectively a crew of mixed injured soldiers and civilians are forced to work together to resist an incoming offensive force from the forces of Zeon. That is a unified, tyrannical order of space colonies that are looking to control all the every colony in the Earth sphere, which is the planet Earth, as well as the surrounding space colonies. That being said, what the Federation would, in the initial stages of the war, lose immensely. Zeon even going so far as to drop an entire space colony onto Australia. The world, basically, a good chunk of the world and humanity was lost in the opening acts of this war. Zeon claiming that it is necessary for their independence. Still, the biggest weapon that would make a difference is the mobile suit, humanoid weaponry that was flexible and capable enough to allow Zeon to dominate the early stages of the war. Of course, the Federation would then later develop their own machines and push back. The war being so decisive that they actually end up calling it the 1 Year War. And so,
デッサ作戦は始まってるんだぞ。しっかりしてください、小隊長。
すぐに機体を再起動して小隊長。出撃よ。
Got it. Get through its squadron. Moving out.
調子に乗らない。あなた待ちだったの。
オデッサの激闘。鉄の嵐、鉄の嵐。
Operation Odessa was a major counterattack by the Federation against the Ziyad
ジオン
forces.
軍陸上戦艦ダベデ級陸戦艇
Yep.
戻されたように感じる時間戦場を取り巻く違和感このオデッサ戦線で自分たちの
Alright.
運命を今歴史を変える何かが起きたことをギャザーロード隊小隊長だけが感じていた
Let's do this. So,
各機
we
のモニ
move
タリン
with
グ開
left.
始マーカーに従って
We
目
can
的地まで
evade
移動
with
して
circle
ステップ、ダッシュ、ジャンプ、確認しろ。
and jump and twice to dash. Alright. Nice.
この先
Right to
曲がり
move
角
the
になってる
camera.
警戒して
カメラ回せ、カメラ
Keep
回
the
せ。
head on a swivel. Enemies can be anywhere. Yep. Enemy contact.
テック接近一方砂漠の MS06 ザク戦闘開始よ
The Zaku.
ディスプレイアシスト起動
Lines show you which enemy is looking to rip your guts out.
今はあなたよ小隊長
R3 to lock on.
ロックオン成功狙った敵を正面に捉えられるからね
Yep. There are two types of melee attacks, normal and special.
格闘攻撃を解除するわ
特殊格闘、やってみろ。特殊格闘、
Yep, special melee.
ザク撃破。すごい、小隊長。
まだ来る
Alright,
小隊長打ち上げちゃって
敵、無防備。敵、無防
now
備。
we go. Yep, and then we can, now we can air combo.
ジャンプしてる時に打ち上げ攻撃すると叩きつけになるからそれも試してみて
Yep.
早くも2機目のザクを撃破やるじゃない
Indeed.
敵機、複数増援。先手必勝、先手必勝。
そうね回転攻撃ならまとめて切れる
And now that
小
they're,
隊長チャンスよ
yep, and you do have a spin slash as well to clear out when you got a couple enemies
お
around
見
you.
事、投げ切り。
2号機3号機の連後に回って小隊長
Yep. Nice. Yep.
敵モビルスーツの全滅を確認さあどんどん進んで
人使いが荒い。小隊長も大変だな。幼馴染だったか。
戦場なんだから手心は加えないから
Love
ね
this. I do love this game. Like, this is one of those. I just hate that they. Oh,
情報の崖ロックオン対象
Alright.
を切り替えられる
and now we have our ranged attack.
崖の敵を片付けてジャンプしながら撃つと当てやすいからね
Yep. Get your shots.
サブ兵装を使います。
3号機
You have
過ぎ
limited.
ないで小隊長
Yep.
援護を
ヘイト、集中。
Yep.
ヘイト、
R1 and L1 do your sub weapons.
リロードに時間がかかるからね
Yep. So knowing when to do melee and physical attacks is melee and ranged attacks will make you.
まるで私たちしかいないみたいな
Yep. And there's the Dop Day base. All right.
前方ジオンの陸上戦艦
Yep.
ダムだよ敵
Ow.
が多いガードを使って
If you need to protect against a
戦場が
shot,
来るまで持たせないとあれ遊軍機の反応がない
yep.
全滅。小隊長、撤退を。
囲まれてる。
Nice.
絶対無理。
There it is.
決めるしかねえか。
みんなリペアキットで応急処置を敵の包囲を切り崩さないと
And yep, Use a repair kit to heal your HP. And it's holding down. You have a limited number per mission. Yep. Nice.
打ち上げ攻撃、回転攻撃、サブ兵装まで全部使え。生き残るぞ。
本部応答してください。こちら独立構成機械化技術支援省隊現在ロード隊。おかしい。このオデッサには連邦軍私たちしか存在していない。
Yeah. What's easy to miss is right. It's bizarre. Well, this game isn't even that old. I mean, this game's maybe a year old at most. Oh yeah, but they definitely still make these.
宇宙世紀0079オデッサ作戦のブレイクミッション放棄。誰？一体何が？それは後でブレイクアウト。
This particular game is called SD Gundam because the style. You'll notice the style of the mechs, unlike like the animes, is very short, stubby, and adorable, versus the much longer. Yep. The much longer-legged and, you know, normal anime style. SD Gundam depicts these smaller versions of the mechs. These smaller versions are easier to render and lend themselves to these adorable little games like this. Break mission abandoned. Alright. Okay. So effectively we've been broken out of our timeline. Operation Odessa, we got overwhelmed and would have been wiped out. And now it's just us and our support vehicle. And we're brought somewhere else entirely.
緊急ブレイクアウトの負荷でデータが不安定になってる。何を言ってるのかわからないんだけど、それに2号機
Yeah, we lost our two buddies.
待った、ミノ姉さん。それどころじゃないんだよ、今。この先でホワイトベースが着底しちゃって。なのに、アムロ総長さんは行方不明のままなんだよ。
Alright.
こちらブライトだ。早く戻れ。ジオンの追撃隊から攻撃を受けている。
ホワイトベース隊、ユノ特務総長、起動します。アムロ総長は？
奴のことはいい。船の直縁に回れ。
了解。
Alright.
任されてください。今のブライトの注意。私たちホワイトベース隊なの？
Yep. Nice. Yep. These little guys are called Zaku tanks. They're basically exactly what they say on the tin, the top of a Zaku attached to the tank. Basic mook, but it comes in handy. Alright.
今度はジオン軍の通信要望時。
俺が飛び出す。その間にタンクをやれ。あ、はい。誰隊員。
Oof.
隊長やりました。タンクをやりましたよ。
Yep.
こいつにとどめよ。何を寝ぼけておるか。
Yep.
木馬だ。木馬を打ち取らねば。
Nice. Oop. Get out of the way in time.
ラル隊ってランバラル隊？どうやって攻撃したの？それに気になると思うけど、今はとにかくホワイトベースへ。小隊長さん、どんどん進んで。
And and where we've been transported. Star Fox vibes. Yeah, I can see that. But yeah, where we've been transported is a famous scene where Ramba Ral, a Zeon general, takes on White Base, the survivors, and ambushes them. In addition, he basically takes on the titular Gundam, showing up and showing off his machine. Alright. Uh-oh. White Base is in trouble, with no one to help it.
言うの遅いぞ。何やってんの？指揮者からの通信支援を。
了解です。支援します。ブライト注意とは初対面なんだけど。話は後。このままだと。
Yep.
数日後に始まるオデッサ作戦の歴史が変わっちゃう。私たち。
We were at Odessa, so somehow we've gone back in time. Yep. Get you back off hand. There we go. Alright. Huge heat source detected. This is no Zaku, boy. No Zaku. Except, nope. Gundam Barbatos. Yep. Yep. This is no... So, we've just gotten him swapped for a mech from a completely different series. Timeline has been fucked. Yes. Zaku has been completely swapped out for a mech from a completely different series. This is the Gundam Barbatos from Mobile Suit Gundam Iron-Blooded Orphans. Alright. Yep. 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 Alright. Yep. Yep. Ow. Okay, managed to go through. Yep. Ow. Nice. Ow. Yep. Get the heal off. Got it. Okay. Nice. Yep. Nice. Yeah. Nice. Okay. Nice. Yep. Alright. Special attack. Go ahead. Yeah. SPA attack is basically your big hit. It's on a massive cooldown, but it is damn useful. Alright. I guess I should stop playing around with him so much. Barbatos is one of the more fun Gundams, but its biggest weakness is it's infamously melee only. Nice.
リムーブ成功。これでランバラル隊のグフを呼び戻せる。そうよ。消えたラル隊やザクはどうなったの？説明してもらいましょうか。ならば本拠地へご案内いたしましょう。ブレイクアウト。
And there we go. We're pulled back to base. Effectively, what we're doing is trying to correct the timeline. Alright.
ブレイクアウト成功。ようこそ。ここが私たちの本拠地だよ。
Alright.
待って、他の隊員たちは。小隊長。
I couldn't construct.
そうよね。通信も他の隊員さんたちはオデッサで解放。とにかくお仲間は無事だよ。ここに転送されたのは。
Okay.
Hello, you know.
So effectively, we've been pulled into a
あ
time.
まりイレギュラーなデータが多くてもオーバーフローが怖いからね。転送されたって。残念。ここはイリオンステーブル。この G ユニバースでの拠点になる基地なんだよね。何もかも聞いたことないし。
落ち着け、you know. 脳波レベル乱れてる。
そういうデータベースがあるんだよ。じゃあ一年戦争にアクセス。
And yep.
ジオンとの戦争と私たちのこと未来とはちょっと違うよ。さっき確かに未来じゃない。ランバラル隊員はオデッサ作戦の開始前に静止しているはず。言ってたよね。さすが小隊長さん。いい加減種明かしをしなさいよ。私の所属は G ユニバースだね。コード名は SACRA/1351。
Oh, because it's just her playful way.
長い。じゃあ SACRA だからサクとその後のスラッシュ、桜スラッシュ、桜って呼ばせてもらうからね。
Yep.
桜スラッシュ。
And that's your
お
code
姉さん
name.
がつけてくれた。これ勝手に名称変更していいのかな。最優先事項は円滑な。まあ大丈夫でしょう。特例コード名リネーム完了。ハロー、私。
ハロー、さくら。ハロー、さくら。
Okay, so she's now Sakura instead of all that jumble of letters and numbers.
さくら、私たちはオデッサで作戦行動中なの。データベースだのブレイク現象だの悪い冗談に付き合ってる場合じゃないから。これは冗談じゃなくて史実データからの
シミュレーション。意味
まるでさっきの戦いが。さすが冴えてるね、ユノ姉さん。腕利きのモビルスーツパイロット小隊長さんも一緒にね。選ばれた史実からの。
Okay. So effectively, this is all a simulation.
コンピューターのデータ領域 G ユニバース。
G Universe is a massive database of the entire Gundam universe.
やっぱり信じられないけど事実なんだよ。そしてトラブルが起きてる。
Supposedly, this computer is so good, it can actually overwrite actual history.
人格のデジタルデータか。こんなこと。記録によるとユノ姉さんたちで2回目詳細データの閲覧申請を出してるんだけど管理システムからの回答はないし。
So effectively, she was meant only to be a tour guide of guiding people through the universe, and unfortunately, the overall admin isn't responding. So she's trying to figure out and piece together what she can to solve the issue.
ユノ姉さんたちとコミュニケーションを取るために組まれたばかりの教育型 AI なんだよね。その管理システムっていうのがバグを修正するためにあなたを用意して、プログラマーの私を
And she was considered the best programmer, so the AI the overall AI system said, okay, she'd be smart enough to figure out the problems and solve them.
小隊長さんもね、ブレイクインしたデータをリムーブするためには実力行使も必要になるから。
バルバトス、ランダムバルバトス。
そうか、オデッサにいなかったはずのガンダム。
Yep.
でも小隊長はともかくこっちにあるのはデータ収集用にカスタムされたジムだけよ。
All we have is our GM at the moment.
あ、そのギャザーロード隊仕様のジムなんだけど、なんでかデータがクラッシュしちゃって。
Oh.
あ、でもご心配なく。
So, unfortunately, we get even downgraded further from a custom GM that we had before to the standard RGM 79.
データが不安定とか言ってたけど、早速バグってるじゃないの。原因が。でも二人さん、ご安心なされよ。なんとジオン広告軍の傑作
MSO6 Zaku。
MS06 ザク。待って確かに名義だとは思うけど、それでガンダムバルバトスに勝てるわけ？ザクを侮ってもらっては困るね。使いこなせばパンチ
Single punch. Right.
招待長、モビルス。
あ、いい機会だからモビルスーツの並走や。
And in MS settings, you can upgrade. So, you'll be able to upgrade the HP, boost the range stats. Yep. And then you finalize it. So it gets a little stronger.
なるほど。今みたいに MS 解析率を上げれば新しいもの。
招待長。
お、ハロ先輩いいこと言った。
Okay.
これで機体の強化改造や最後にブレイク、
Yep.
それだけとは限らないよ。本来はランバラル隊のグフと戦ってアムロレイ総長のガンダムがそれを退けるっていうのが正しい歴史。
Yep. In the original story, the Gundam wins that duel, but that's not the end of the battle. Forcing him to retreat.
見事だな。しかし坊主、自分の力で勝ったのではないぞ。
だけどジオンの新型モビルスーツグフは途中でガンダムに入れ替わった。
Indeed. The funny thing is, actually, in the original, after he is defeated in combat by Amuro, Ramba Ral eventually manages to sneak in with a special infiltration squad, gets inside White Base, and is almost captured, but instead blows himself up with a grenade to prevent himself from being captured by the White Base crew. In an act of just pure, defiance of fate.
そう、本来宇宙世紀の歴史には存在しない火星のガンダムバルバトスにね。
俺たちの居場所はここじゃない。
Yep.
え、火星？あんなところで
Oh yeah. It's a Martian Gundam, no less. One that is from a far-flung part of the timeline.
ちょうどいいか。その説明もあるし、火星ポストディザスターの歴史に行こう。木星船団に乗り込むよりは近いと思うけど、急に大丈夫だって、ルネさん。
All right.
で、そのブレイクミッションっていうのが、イエス。ハル君を操作するブレイクミッションでは、フラグメントキー、歴史の断片他のパズルに紛れ込んだ違うパズルさから私たちに他の人が巻き込まれるのよ。だから
Girls feel right to me. I can do this.
それだけ正確なデータということかしら。問題はそれをやって管理システムの方にミッション選択。私たちが知らないポストディザスター。そうだ、この歴史のモビルスーツなんだけど、どれもナノラミビームが効きにくいってこと？正解。 ビーム兵器を持っあのとんでもないガンダムに対抗するのにガンダム対ザクは伝統だからね前向きに
Alright. So, we have to use the Zaku Type F for this. Alright. Alright, lots of bonus stuff you get. Yep. Free Gundams, yeah. Okay. Yep. Don't mind this is all free stuff you got for playing the game. Okay. And it's gonna take for a while. New missions, yeah. Okay, we finally through it? Okay. MS settings. So, the Zaku. Ignore this Phoenix Gundam. That doesn't exist for right now. So, upgrade. We have points. So, yep, we'll move it up to level 3. Yeah. Okay. There we go. So there, we made the Zaku a little stronger. By the way, you can also change the music. And yeah. Skills. Yep. Increasing skills, we can get Speed Star. Basically consumes less boost, so makes us more mobile. Items we can sell. Don't worry about all this. Multiplayer, library, save, load. Save because we just want to get out of the tutorial stuff. And then the mission we're actually launching. So, the mission we did before is the Threat of Zeon. But to get, we're getting basically, the idea is, because we know where the Gundam Barbados comes from, we're going to go to where it's from to figure out what's being changed there. So, because Gundam Barbados is here, let's go see where it came from. Yeah, you can always change the difficulty to easy. It's not really necessary. Alright. So, we're going to get with a Zaku.
ハロ君がミッションを検索このブレイクAI なんだから本当にわからないんだよね管理システムこの間に次自立
So effectively we're checking where it came from to understand
というわけで今回火星の自治権を得るためにアーブラウの元代表まかない統合のなるほど元代表の再選に協力して火星独立運動にエドモントンっていう都市だよ治安維持を担うギャレルホルンは裏で対抗馬と繋がっているから私たちの宇宙世紀ではジオンの独立戦争その中心には
Okay. So yeah, this was a group in Iron-Blooded Orphans, the group of mercenaries, the Tekkadan, were meant to guard... Yeah.
今から最後の攻撃に出る。分かった。
Yep.
かなり危険な賭けになる。
Yep.
どうしたって、それなりの被害は避けられて、あいつらに、
Yep.
そいつを押し付けなきゃならねえんだ。
Nice.
俺はもうオルガにかけてるよ。最初のあの日から。
Alright.
俺だけじゃないよ。みんなだってそうだ。みんなオルガにかけてる。だからオルガもかけてみない。俺たちの鉄火団のみんなに。
鉄火団のみんなに。すまねえ。小隊長、ユノ。 お前たちも敵を引きつけてくれ。俺たちは計画通りまかないのじいさんを連れてエドモントンの議事堂へ向かう。
了解です団長。
Alright.
敵を減らしつつ支援に向かいます。
俺も邪魔
So
す
for
るやつ
now,
を
we're
潰して
just
そっちに
clearing
行
out
く。
the dross.
オルガの道は俺が作るよ。
ありがとなミカ。
Nice. Chop them to little pieces.
よーし、ここは鉄火団として頑張ろうね小隊長。
Yep.
ちょっとまずいね。ブレイク現象の影響でミッションがおかしい。私たち以外の鉄火団員が確認できないんだよ。じゃあ前線にいるのは小隊長と三日月くんだけ。そうなるね。もう何が起こるか分からない。
Alright.
小隊長さん、エドモントンの町へ急ごう。
And something broke in.
ブレイク現象確認。
These are not the standard mechs for the Martian ages.
オズ仕様。アフターコロニー時代のモビルスーツ。
Yep.
聞いたことない名称ばっかり。
These are actually from Gundam Wing,
まさか別の歴史から。
the Oz
宇宙世紀と
forces.
もまた違う時代。街に攻め込まれたら鉄火団の計画がめちゃくちゃになっちゃう。小隊長さん。
But we're not alone. Mika's on our side this time. So the Gundam Barbados is actually now our ally.
ホワイトベースを襲ってきた。
言うの何？
そうか、今は同じ隊員なんだ。援護をよろしくね、三日月くん。
ああ、こいつらをオルガのところへは行かせない。
Alright.
残らず全部潰す。
三日月くん、ガンダム
Nice.
決まりさ。
何それ？知らないけど。
やっぱりブレイク現象
Alright.
技術がずれてる。
どいてくれる？邪魔だね。
Pick on them a little bit.
出てこなければよかったのに。
Gods, I love it. Okay. So we've got Gundams from Gundam. We've got machines from Gundam Wing here all of a sudden. But we're almost to downtown. What'll be here? And the boss of this stage is...
とりあえず君とは違う
Sex
道を選んだつも
Marquise,
り
the
だったん
Gundam
だ。
Epion. One of the the badass Gundam from Gundam Wing.
奴らこんな街中にモビルスーツだと。
あれが
Ow.
ガンダムキマリスってやつ。
We're in a Zaku against one of the fastest and a Gundam that can literally tell the future.
ここはニューポートシティではない。こんな時に。
Yeah.
乗ってるのはヒーロー
We're going toe to toe with one of the most deadly Gundams.
6番目の男、ゼクスマークス2級特者だ。このモビルスーツは未来予測で最短の戦略を導き出すシステムエピオンを搭載した。
いいよそういうの。敵だって分かればそれでいい。
最強の敵として認め合い戦う。この申し出を受けざるを得ない。ガンダムのパイロットとして。
だからいいってそういうの。どうせあんたは消えるんだしさ。
Alright, get healed.
私の命の見積もりがなかったことを証明してみせなくてはな。これは
邪魔だな。
Alright.
戦争とは非常に
Ow. Yeah, broke through my guard.
ガンダム、私の挑戦を受けてくれるな。
Yeah, he's rough.
ガンダムを一目見た者は生きて戦場から戻れない。そんなジンクスなど
別に見たって死なない。
Nice.
ただ鉄火団のオルガの邪魔になるなら消えろよ。
Ah, man, he does not let up.
君が勝利する未来は見えないがな。
未来ごちゃごちゃとうるさいな。
操縦者に未来を見せるシステムエピオン。
Alright.
そしてモビルスーツと操縦者に直結する荒屋敷。
Nice.
この辺りのデータが連想し合ってるのか。
Get some heal.
なんだ。
There we
ど
go.
うしてガンダムなんだっけ。ガンダムだからこ
Nice.
そ。
Gods, he does so much damage. Yeah. Yep.
邪魔だね。
Yep. Ow. Okay.
そうか。エピオン。ここは我々の居場所で
Yeah,
はないというのだ。
that was the Epion. A Gundam that was meant... that is capable of analyzing and basically seeing the future.
2ヶ月さくら、ブレーク修正ってこれでいいの？残念ながらまだだよ。この修正ちょっと重たくなるかも。赤いガンダムのことね。アフターコロニーが
So, but we now gives us a hint that now we need to check basically the Gundam Wing universe to see what Epion is doing here. In other words, this game is an excuse to jump between various universes of the Gundam series and pilot various machines. Blueprints, yep. And we got it all, so we can now have the gun tank. Alright. Right. Alright. And we also picked up the gun cannon. 2 trademark machines from the original Gundam series. Alright.
ブレイクミッション発
了解だよ、ハラク。どうすればエドモントン以前イエスだよ。
オペレーション
やっぱりそれ
Alright. And then we just have to go track down where that is. Yep. So that's how this game goes. You track down where the breaks are, who's in the, basically a who's who of who's in a broken universe, and from there it just kind of keep backtracking, trying to figure out who's messing with what in what part of the universe, all while unlocking various machines. You have all-rounders, sharpshooters, yeah. So, but yeah, that's the basic concept of this game, and one I found a lot of fun. Yeah. Plus it's fun to show off all the different machines, because there are a lot of them. Alright. So, but that's... I'll wait and see whether this gets banned or not. Gets claimed. Otherwise, I may just do a playthrough of it, just because it is a lot of fun. So, I enjoy the hell out of it. There are so many fun Gundams to play as. Let's see. Pathfinder. Odd Sparks. I do want to do a Sukuna, Rice and Ruin. Baldur's Gate 3. Astroneer. But we've been going for quite a while. And honestly, I'm starting to get kind of tired and get ready for bed. Because we'll be doing probably another... Like I said, hopefully Odd Sparks will actually release tomorrow. If not, we'll figure out something else, but it'll more than likely be an afternoon stream tomorrow. Because I've got to go help my mom in the morning, even though I have the day off. So, I'll hopefully see you guys tomorrow afternoon. I want to thank you all for joining me. I have been the Ephemeral One, and this has been more... just random games to show off. Anyway, folks, hope you all are enjoyed, and I'll see you next time on this or something else. Bye for now, folks.